Mystery Science Theater 3000, Show 417, Real 1.
In the not too distant future, next Sunday AD, there was a guy named Joel, not too different from you or me. He worked at Gizmonic Institute, just another face in a red jumpsuit. He did a good job cleaning up the place, but his bosses didn't like him, so they shot him into space. We'll send him cheesy movies, the worst we can find. He'll have to sit and watch them all, then we'll monitor his mind. Now keep in mind, Joe can't control where the movies begin or end, because he used those special parts to make his robot friends. Robot roll call Cabot, Gypsy, hi girl, Tom Servo, what a cool guy, Crow. You're wondering how he eats and breathes and other science facts. Then repeat to yourself, it's just a show. I should really just relax. For Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Oh, hi everybody. Welcome to the Satellite of Love. I'm Joel Robinson, and I was just teaching Tom Servo here how to do macrame so he could get a head start on some of his Christmas presents.
Okay, help
now
me
it's
out
up
here.
and over, and on the left side,
left,
up and over, and cross over to the middle, and
Knock, knock.
hi, Crow.
Good morning, sir. May I speak to the man or lady of the house?
Oh, boy.
Hello, ma'am. My name is Crow T. Robot, and I'm selling grit to raise money to keep kids like me off the street.
Oh, not again, Crow.
You need not pay now. You can simply place an order with me, and I will personally deliver your grit within 4 to 6 weeks. Or, if you'd prefer, I do have some free grit, which is complimentary to you at no charge.
Crow, this is grit. You're supposed to be selling grit. The nation's newspaper. This is true grit.
Okay, sir. May I interest you and the little lady in Decorator Driftwood Candle, sure to complement any
Come on,
decor.
Crow, I already have 4 dozen turkey pizzas in the freezer, and you never even went on that band trip to Winnipeg.
I got
Besides, you know, those watermelon seeds you sold me to buy a transistor radio, they don't even work up here, and I've got about a cajillion Olympic good luck on your confirmation cards.
Well, I'm just trying to put a little jingle in my jeans.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm going to put a stop to your sending away for stuff to sell. It's for your own good.
Joel, let me ask you this. Have you reviewed your insurance needs within the last year? Have you considered what would happen to your family if anything should happen to you?
Bro.
What, you're telling me you don't love your family?
We'll be right back.
Wow, it says here, if I sell 50 pounds of kitty litter, I can win a shoestring and a picture of Eve Arden.
Yeah, it says here, if I sell my soul, I can get a job working for Pat Buchanan.
I'm going to cut the comedy, you two. Governor and JJ are calling.
Well, Booby, our experiment this week was supposed to be about brushing after meals, but this one here never stops eating.
Excuse me. You know, for years now, Dr. Forrester has been trying to get me to not brush after eating. He's tried everything: pleading, scolding, electroshock therapy, attaching a clothespin to my...
That's enough, Frank. I, Dr. Clayton Forrester, have discovered an important truth. Before adulthood, when booze becomes a staple, sugar is the next best substitute to parental love. That's why I've invented Deep 13 toothpaste. It's the candy-coated, sugar-frosted dentifrice, which 9 out of 10 disreputable dentists choose by name.
I'm having chocolate peanut butter fudge toothpaste. It also comes in cookies and cream, Rocky Road, banana fudge ripple, and 31 other flavors.
Yes, now kids can brush their teeth and still rot their teeth. Now, how to get kids to smoke?
At long last, Senator, have you no sense of decency?
Speaking of rotting teeth, our invention is inspired by big rock stars of our time.
That's right. In the past, the only musicians who could afford to destroy their guitars every night were rich rock stars like Pete Townsend, Jimi Hendrix, Rick Springfield.
Rick Springfield?
Well, I wish he'd destroy his guitar. Anyway, now even struggling garage bands can destroy their guitars with the new Rock and Wreck guitar.
Yeah, now you can unleash a glorious moment of anarchy. Woo!
That's right. Most music careers may be temporary, but your guitar doesn't have to be.
And as you spend the remainder of your life working long hours at a fast food joint, folding cheese-Doritos, you'll always have a souvenir of your once hopeful youth.
Really dark, Crow. What do you think, sirs?
Frank, give me that. You've had enough. Well, Booby, Rocky Jones, Winky, and the whole lethargic gang is back again in your experiment today in the long-awaited sequel to Manhunt in Space, Crash of the Moons, plus a General Hospital short. Need I say more? Frank, quit bogarting that toothpaste.
Hospital.
Oh, be quiet, you guys. This is my soap. I scheduled all my classes around it.
Hey, it's my Leonard Cohen album.
God, I'm unappealing.
Well, anyway, as I was saying, Cynthia's great with the kids at the school. I mean, they're all crazy about it.
I'm sure they are. Well, Phil's very popular with the children, too, Jesse.
Oh.
Can I take your helmet? Oh, that's your hair.
What will you do, Cynthia, after you and Ken are married? Will you go on working at the nursery school?
Well, I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, that's really smart.
I haven't talked it over with Ken yet.
Maybe for a little while.
Maybe. Do you think it would be a good idea?
Okay.
Well, it's probably the Muzak Corporation. They want their record back.
Hello?
Oh, would you folks break it up? Your party is depressing everyone in the building.
Hold on. Cynthia, for you.
Student loan people.
Ken.
Oh, thank you. Hello, Ken. Yes?
Oh, that's okay. We don't have to get married. I can marry someone else.
Well, that's too bad.
Uh-huh, head injury.
Oh, no, of course it doesn't matter. I understand. Yes, I can get home all right. Will you call me in the morning?
Dark side, huh?
Good night, Ken.
The depressing thing is this is in color.
Is that across your heart?
Well, he's at the hospital, and he says it doesn't look like he'll be through in time to come back for him.
That's too bad.
Oh, can I warm up your bra? Coffee?
Sorry, I didn't pick you up at all.
I'm afraid not.
No, it's a shame it had to be this way. Tonight of all nights.
I'm sorry, too.
When Ann Sexton throws a party.
Well, it's getting late, and since Ken isn't coming back...
And since I'm ruining your marriage...
Well, Cynthia, can I give you some more coffee or some cake or something?
Oh, like that solves everything.
No, thanks, really. I'll just call a cab.
Oh, wait a minute. Why take a cab? I can drive you home.
Oh, no, Phil, there's no reason for you to do that.
Well, I'm not going to let you go home in a cab.
I don't like to put you to any trouble.
It's no trouble.
Tell you what, Jess can drive the van. We can sit in the back.
I'll get your coat.
Yeah, grab that sleeping bag, too.
Well, this is my lucky day, isn't it? And cake, too.
That's very nice of Phil.
Well, he wanted to do it.
In the road.
It suddenly got very cold.
Jesse, why don't you come with us? It isn't very far, and you can keep Phil company on the way back.
Come on, Jess, you swing.
No, I don't think so. I'm tired, and,
I hate your
I'd like to
guts.
get the place cleaned up. I have to be at the hospital the first thing in the morning.
For my autopsy.
It's a happy day.
Ironically, I'm putting clothes on you.
Thanks very much, Jesse, for having Ken and I over to celebrate our engagement.
Let's go, come on.
It was very nice of you.
And you're very welcome, and I hope you're going to be very happy.
Thank you. Good night.
Thanks for the coffee and the use of your man.
Oh, zippity-doo-dah, zippity-hey.
I won't be long.
No kidding, you don't have to tell me. Life getting you down. Headache, pain? Try booze.
Really heals.
I think I'll put on my Dan Hill album.
Oh, sweet cake. You're the only one who understands me.
This weighs a ton. I shouldn't have used that sacrete.
Oh, this is no cakewalk. Oh, I did it again.
I think I'll just suck back the rest of the Ready Whip can and...
Hey,
floor.
I'm blind. I can't see.
Joel, help! Mommy! Oh.
Hey, you drove onto the living room set. Get the
You
car out
arrive
of
in
here.
style in the new 1963 Corvair.
Oops, ran out of gas.
Is it?
Yes. Well, thank you, Phil, for bringing me home.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't go yet. Sit a minute.
Gave you a cake. You owe me.
You know, I didn't know where you lived until now.
Now I'll be lurking in shadowy doorways.
I say, can you touch your butt, honey? Oh, no.
Well, that's not really true.
I dance in front of your mirror wearing your things? Oh, no.
I've walked by here many times.
You have?
Well, staggered anyway.
You know, there's not a gifted conversationalist in this whole group.
I hate these Pinter plays.
A booger.
Made my own blender mayonnaise yesterday.
It's really interesting,
Cynthia, why
Phil.
did you do it? Why did you get engaged to Ken?
Phil, why does this always have to happen? We keep telling ourselves we're just good friends, but...
Every time I get engaged, you do this to me.
Phil, I made up my mind after the last time. I have to make a life for myself.
And you choose to make a life with Ken?
Yes, he loves me. I know he does. And we can have a good life together. Anyway, we have as good a chance as most married people.
Sure, Ken's not anatomically correct,
love him,
but...
Cynthia.
Oh, please, Phil, don't ask me that.
No, I don't have to ask you. I can tell you.
I'm damn unappealing.
You don't love Ken.
Like I love Ken.
You love me.
No, I mustn't love you.
Why?
Because you're so icky.
Phil, you can't hurt Jessie. Neither of us can.
I don't want to.
But I have to. This is a soap opera after all. If I don't, we're out of work.
But don't you see? I'm doing the only sensible thing. Married to Ken, I'll have to forget all about you.
Love Ken.
Oh, gin breath.
Do you love Jessie?
I asked you first, no tag backs.
The truth is, I'm in love with a small Mexican man. Well, no.
Yes, I do. Not the way I used to love it.
Now I love cornflakes.
Solid rubber.
Not the way I love you, Cynthia.
Phil.
My name is Evelyn.
No. When you walked into my life, there was nothing but you.
You wiped your feet on the doormat of my
I
heart.
saw for the first time how life could be. And life without you has no meaning, Cynthia. It has no point at all.
Yeah, your patients are going to be happy about that.
Stop it. And deny the truth that we love each other?
Do you need some Dristan?
Cynthia,
How can you not love a skull like this?
let it be.
It's helpless as a kitten up a tree.
What?
You do love me.
Say it. Say it.
Because I don't love you.
To go in.
You're spooky looking.
Here's the windup and the pitch. Low and away.
Oh, sweet mystery of life, at last I found you. Crash of the Moons, two frat boys in a butt-on collision.
Hey, you guys, I've got an idea just for fun. Let's see how fast we can riff on these names.
Okay, here, I'll go first. Samuel Beckett's brother, Jane Mansfield's sister, John Lydon's illegitimate son, Peggy Cass's father, Charles Meredith Baxter Burney, the Patsy Parsons Project, pass!
Guy Roe versus Wade, Dick Lestrange, when you're a stranger, Rollo Richard Oswald, the pass!
Philip Glass, brother, Al Cap's uncle. Oz didn't do nothing for Billy Tinsman, and he didn't already have Monty Python's Hall's first. Pass!
Warren Wilson, let me think. Pass.
Guy Thayer, pass!
Arthur Pearson, creator of the Salted Nut Goody.
Rahsaan Roland Reed.
Is the great Hollingsworth Morse going to direct?
Judges, I'm sorry we can't accept that.
Overused.
Skittles?
Kind of. Oh, it's karaoke
Peter
night.
Ray to transport TR-14. Thanks for the buggy ride. Out.
The airship is pulling up to the tower now, and oh my God, it's burst into flames! Oh, the humanity! Oh my God, it's terrible. People are running everywhere.
Lego Hospital. Snap-tight hernia sold separately.
Leona Helmsley.
Secretary Drake, you've landed your spaceship here on our planet against my orders.
Clear Lantern, please try to understand.
I'm a magic man.
Each world does its share for the benefit of all. You can help us, Clear Lantern, and we can help you.
If you know what I mean.
Cleolanta needs no help from any man. Our planet Ophiuchus is strong. It needs no help from your planet.
You're depriving your people of great benefits.
401k, full medical, dental.
Rocky Jones, you are presumptuous.
And you are numptious.
Everything that my people need is right here on Ophiuchus.
Everything.
You are wrong, Winky Breath.
I grant you 1 hour to leave Ophiuchus.
1 hour? Crap,
Don't.
we're not even packed.
You and your spaceship will be destroyed.
You and your daughter are doomed.
Only 59 minutes remain. Last bond. Train the guns on their spaceship. 59 minutes.
A CBS News magazine.
Come on, Wacky. Winky. It's useless.
We're wasting our precious minutes.
The honeymooners!
Oh, we had plenty of time to spare. We could have hit the gift shop or something. What's this one?
Boy, boy.
It's pretty slow for a rocket.
Cleolanta. A stubborn woman if I ever saw one.
You've never
Winky,
seen
you
one.
can't
Winky.
argue with self-sufficient people like that.
Well, not me. I'm a friendly guy. I like my neighbors. You know, how about a game of cards, or may I borrow a cup of sugar?
Can I see your butt?
Orbit jet to space station OW9.
Won't Rocky be surprised?
When I tell him I'm pregnant?
Station OW9 to Orbit Jet. Andrews to Rocky Jones. Come in, Rocky.
I'm using my space voice.
OW9 to Orbit Jet. Come in, Rocky Jones.
Well, what's the matter with Andrews? Has he got a mouthful of crackers or something?
Well, it's got an extra Y chromosome.
Rocket Jones to OW9. Come in, OW9.
Andrews to Rocky Jones. Come in.
Goodness gracious.
Great balls of fire.
That's Professor Newton and Vina and Bobby.
That's right, Winky. We're all here.
And this is your
Hey, what are you doing on space station OW9?
Oh, we're having a Mary Kay party.
Old friends, Rocky. Rotunda, Bavaro, and Torbeck.
What, have they managed to build a spaceship of their own?
Winky, honey, hang up the line.
The gypsy moons Posita and Nagato are entering our solar system.
Santa and Nagato?
0600 today, they will be very close to this space station.
Not close enough to wave, but close enough to talk.
Professor Newton.
Please hit Bobby.
Where will the space station be in relation to the gypsy moons?
Directly between them, Rocky.
Andrews.
Yes, Rocky. Great news, isn't it?
Stand by. I'll check back as soon as possible. Out. Winky, stay at the controls. Correct direction. Head for space station OW9.
I've got to go potty.
Okay, let's see how we start this here. Dear Abby, I'm an elderly woman who doesn't enjoy sex anymore. I found that in the...
What is it, Rocky? Something Professor Newton overlooked. The atmosphere chain which links the two moons. Now, assume this is the space station.
And this is a ship arriving too late to save a drowning
The
witch.
gypsy moons, Posita and Nagato, approaching from that direction. Now, as the moons pass, the atmosphere chain will envelop the space station.
Oh, neat, funny.
It was built only to stand in space.
Cute.
A sudden wash of atmosphere could destroy it.
Wonder.
Where are we in relation to them? This is our position here.
Next to the TCBY.
I don't know whether we can reach space station OW9 in time to evacuate it.
I'll try to make reservations.
I can't understand Rocky not being excited about the gypsy moons.
Maybe Mr. Secretary put the pressure on him. Perhaps he didn't like our blasting off from Earth without orders.
Maybe he thinks he's too good for us. Well, screw Rocky.
Well, I can't think of any other reason.
Orbit jet to space station OW9. Rocky Jones to Andrews. Come in, Andrews.
Yes, Rocky.
Whoa, got enough Maybelline on
Give
there,
me your
Skipper?
refueling schedule. When's the next spaceship due?
I'm having a Montclair moment.
Schedule, Rocky. Since transport TR-14 left, we're all clear.
I'll sign off. Call back to TR-14. Bring it back.
And backfill the story for the audience. They have no idea what's going on.
What is it, Rocky? What's the matter?
I have to clear for Andrews' call. Just remind Professor Newton of the atmosphere chain. And hurry, Andrews. Make the call. Bring back the TR-14.
Bring back the Boston rag.
The atmosphere chain, Professor?
Atmosphere chain. Now, what can Rocky have meant?
Oh, I've soiled myself again.
Of course. Oh,
He's a queer doc.
Stupid of me.
What is it, Professor?
Yes, what?
Quick, Andrews. Make your call as Rocky said.
Space station OW9 to transport TR-14. Come in, TR-14. Come in.
Vladimir Horowitz.
I've made a terrible blunder. I've led you and Bobby into grave peril.
I don't care.
W9 is going to be destroyed.
What do you mean, Professor?
An object built to withstand the elements of space cannot survive in an atmosphere.
Oh, like you know
The
that.
atmosphere chain. That's right.
Yep,
And Rocky wants the TR-14 to evacuate us.
Ugh.
Space station OW9 to transport TR-14. Urgent. Repeat, urgent. Come in. I can't get an answer. Shall I call Rocky back?
He knows what's happening. He'll do everything possible. Keep trying the TR-14.
And keep reaching for the
OW9
stars.
to TR-14. Come in. Mayday. Repeat. Mayday. Space station OW9 to transport TR-14. Mayday. Repeat. Mayday.
Do you fellas have a chair I could sit on or something?
I'm bleeding her now, Rocky. All the thrust she's got.
Jeez.
Space station OW9 to transport TR-14. Can you hear me? Turn back. Turn back.
I resent that.
Orbit jet to space station OW9. Rocky Jones to Andrews.
Yes, Rocky.
It's no use, Andrews. The TR-14 is beyond reach.
So deal with him, man.
Has Professor Newton rechecked his figures?
Have you checked his credentials?
Yes, Rocky. And they're absolute.
Lee.
The Gypsy Moons will pass the space station at 0600 today.
Don't worry. We'll get you off before then.
All right.
Tell Andrews I'll call back every hour on the hour.
Then I start tossing out bodies.
Please, try to understand.
I'm a magic man.
Just that I nothing else but seeing our friends on the Gypsy
My
Moon.
entire life is a lie.
The Gypsy Moons.
Until the next
Gypsy
hour.
Moons, huh?
Hey, that's an idea.
Rocky.
Have you a plan, Rocky? Something we can do? Reaching the space station before 0600 looks impossible.
Oh, I hope you're enjoying today's film, and I certainly hope those Gypsy Moons don't crash. Did you know that the Gypsy Moons is actually a reference to a popular song title from the 1920s? Don't remember? Well, here's our own Tom Servo, Gypsy and Crow, to help you out doing their rendition of the Gypsy Moons. Hit it, kids.
No, I'm telling you, Gypsy, I love you. And I know I'd love you too if
Why
only we
you
could...
having a chance with a girl like her? It's me she cares for. Isn't that right, Gypsy?
I can't decide.
Can't decide? Well, maybe this will help. I can't sleep or clean my room since you and I first had our swoony swoon in early June under the clear blue Gypsy moon.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you.
No, don't listen to him, honey. Listen to me.
I should?
Others have their tune. I know that I was meant for you. Yes, 1 and 1 makes 2, and that would be just me and you, honey. Strolling arm in arm under a gypsy moon.
Oh, very good.
Take my hand. Oh, you can't.
In Tom's head are macaroons, his family are all baboons. But my love is a typhoon, and besides, my dad's a tycoon.
Oh, Daddy's got money.
So come with me under the Gypsy Moon.
Don't listen to that pin beak over there. Listen to me. I'm a starter for the Bruins, so don't you leave my heart in ruins. I've been in a cocoon, but now I sing just like a loon. Since you and I sang tunes under a gypsy moon.
I've got something to say.
Yeah?
Tell me.
Although I just as soon take NyQuil with a spoon, then listen to you two drone on about the gypsy moon. If the choice is between you two goons, I'd rather date Stacy Coons.
I think you judged too soon in this matter of the moon. Cause when the lights go out and we're sitting on the couch, I'm gonna give you everything.
We hope you enjoyed this little trip down memory lane. And now here's our own Al Jazzbo Collins with a message. Never again, you guys. That's it. You know, you two are getting a little too spicy.
Hey, look, cola nuts.
What? Oh, it's the Mall of America.
Hey.
No.
Hi, Space Honey, I'm home.
Frau Blucher.
What'd she do all day? This place is a mess.
Was that me? Oh.
Watanda!
Did you have a baby?
Watanda! What is the matter with our son?
He's not your son, Fred.
Well, they've got him in the Weber grill.
I don't understand it, Bouvard. He has been crying for a long time.
Did I tell you to have this baby?
Oh, first likable character. Oh, cute.
I don't want to be in this movie.
He seems to be afraid. Something has frightened him.
It's you, Sergeant Schultz.
Don't worry, Clotilde. Our little prince is just strengthening his voice, so someday he may rule his people. I wonder if Rocket Jones will find our gypsy moons again.
I wonder what the king is doing
see
to
our
him.
little son.
Don't touch me.
Mom's Mabley.
Bouvard, he seems to be trying to tell us something.
Honey, you've been alone with the baby too long.
Round and round she goes. Where she'll stop, nobody knows. Place your bets.
Rocky, we're picking up the gypsy moons on our radar becks.
Right, Andrews. We're also starting to pick them up.
Hey, we picked him up first.
But we're still too far away to catch the image of your space station. I'll call back in an hour.
Don't bother.
Out, Rocky.
We can now make pickup on Visiograph, Andrews.
Oh, Vladimir, does this clip need any setup?
Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a bad film it is.
I don't get it, do you?
Nuh-uh.
Good night, folks.
Huh? Well?
Wow, that's really not that cool.
Not very impressive. Get ready for no action.
What's all the excitement for, Rocky? There's nothing built quite as sturdy as a space station.
Against the perils of space, yes, Winky.
But?
But she wasn't built to withstand an atmosphere.
Phoebe.
Picked up and carried off like a barn door in a hurricane.
So take it out on me then.
Well, it's a long shot, Winky. But we'll try to get there in time to evacuate.
Say, do you think you could find me a seat now?
Looks kind of like an everlasting comp stomper.
Hi, Helen. You've done it again.
Like a circle in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel.
The weather started getting rough. The tiny wheel was tossed. Well, they're on a tilt-a-whirl station.
Neat.
We're gonna miss by minutes, Rocky.
Got just seconds left, Winky. Let's make them count.
Let's just give up.
You know, a fella could make a real funny comment about that if he was so inclined.
Well, they shouldn't have bought that furniture at Office Max, you know?
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
If I could only ram into the landing mark.
If I could only turn into a leprechaun, you know?
Yes, only in this weather we're gonna have our hands full. Hat thrust, Winky.
Hat thrust?
The house began to twitch, the hinges to unhinge, and then...
Orbit jet to space station OW9. Andrews, can you come in? Space station OW9, come in.
Call back in about a half an hour, okay?
Throw on your magnetic lock. We're trying for the landing berth. Throw on your magnetic lock.
You do it, I'm better.
Oh, say the secret word and Bill Crosby rips your show off.
Winky, when we get into the berth, full power.
Standing by, sir.
Better one, better two.
Magnetic lock on, Rocky.
Right, Andrews.
And they fell for it. This ought to be fun.
At Casino Royale.
That desk is scratching the heck out of those oak floors.
Oh, time's up.
This movie's about the birds and the bees.
Now, Winky, full power, all she has.
Well, that's not much.
You see, guys, when a spaceship loves a space station very, very much, you get this here. Oh, boy.
Attention, all hands on Winky.
You know, I'd be relieved if I knew what was happening.
Yep.
Well, guess that office furniture wasn't a bad idea.
A little bit.
Anderson, that's me.
There is a slight disturbance in the atmospheric chain.
I know
Negato recorded it too, but we have no idea what it is. How is our son, Cortanda?
Oh,
You mean my son?
yeah. Rocky Jones would say, the sleep of the happy.
Come on, let's make a new junior. It's going to be a banner day.
Banner time. Kick it down.
Push, Winky. Come on, push for crying out loud.
And it lands on red.
I'm glad you saw what happened, Mr. Secretary. This looks like the room of a new cadet.
Such a cadet would never make the Space Rangers, I assure you. I'll dispatch a workship for a thorough check. It looks like Space Station OW9 will be as good as new.
Yes, sir, I'm sure of it.
Goodbye, Andrews.
Goodbye, sir.
Why does he have to take orders from a bus driver?
Now, Vina and I have started
a
graph of the Gypsy Moon's course. We must realize that Gypsy Moons can present very grave problems. Other space stations may be trapped in the atmosphere chain. Or with even far greater loss of life, one of the moons may crash against another, or even a planet.
Well, let's go that route.
Can you get an exact course, Professor Newton? Are they traveling in a fixed orbit?
Orbit? What does that mean?
But not in the way our planets travel in the solar system.
Well, what do you mean, Professor?
Well, you see, Winky,
Well, when a man and a
major
woman love each
planets in
other
our system
very much.
travel around the sun.
And the Gypsy Moons travel around each other.
Exactly, Rocky. And because of this,
I'm Eleanor Roosevelt.
far more dangerous.
I see what you mean, Professor Newton.
Twisted
While
old
the Gypsy
fruit.
Moons themselves aren't large, the orbit they describe is.
Like children of a playground.
The hell? No, look, honey, why don't you just go make some
What's that?
sandwiches, okay?
Here, let me show you. Robbie. The way they move through
Okay, hit it,
space
Joe.
is something like two children on a playground. Bobby is Posita, and I'm the other moon, Nagato. Our arms and hands are the atmosphere chain. They move through space, spinning around each other.
Yeah, and I guess the moons sing Ring Around the Rosie. Get out! Get out!
But if I spin myself, I don't cover half as much area.
So what would happen if
Sure.
one moon sat down
I
and
get it.
shut up?
Now,
Back to work.
this is my great concern, Rocky.
Where are my gummy bears?
Magnify this by tens of thousands of miles, and you see what tremendous danger we're confronted with.
Vladimir, if you get to an issue that's relevant, let us know.
For example, say there's a planet or a moon right over there.
Okay.
Now, Bobby, go ahead again.
It's not my birthday.
Mr. Secretary, I'm sorry.
What's going on?
She blinded me with
The
science.
illustration of an astronomical phenomenon, Mr. Secretary.
Yeah, it seems that you are a planet, Mr. Secretary, and Vina is Posita, and Bobby's Nagato.
Oh.
No. Bobby is Posita, and Vina is Nagato.
Inagata Davida,
Now,
baby.
You could really either be a planet or a moon, but as it happens, you're a planet. So, you see what happens.
Bye.
Bob Saget, ladies and gentlemen. Bob Saget.
Orbit jet to Posita headquarters.
Baby's
Rocky Jones
talking.
to Bavaro. Come in, Bavaro.
Infant one to mother.
Come in, Bavaro.
Bavaro, come Tombo is from Rocky Bone.
For thunder, we were going to speak their language.
See nothing?
It is Squawky Jones.
Squawky Jones?
No, Rocky Bone. Come Tombo, Bavaro, talk to him.
I married a Nazi.
Orbit jet to
Rocky Jones!
My thumb is swollen and purple.
We've tried Cordova to vex one language.
Mein liebe Schatze.
Her hair changed sides. Did you see that?
Professor Newton and Bobby and Winky.
And Toto and Poopy Pants and Greasy Dan.
Winky. She's got me doing it. Bobby and the professor are with us, and so's Vina.
Bavaro.
Yes, Rocky.
We're in the ellipse of your moon. Landing time 0214.
Hurry in, Rocky. This is so clandinto. Clandinto, so
Poor sap thinks he's on Hogan's Heroes already.
Yep. I can't take a crap. Bobby's my witness.
He's right.
Well, they're landing on the planet of magic rocks.
Welcome to our cardboard home.
Bye, Vina. Have fun at German camp.
Contambo! Contambo, Rocky!
Is that Swahili?
I have such wonderful news to share.
Zorro painted my house.
You see how happy Vina
Horowitz
is.
is getting smaller.
I just couldn't bring myself to tell her.
Can there be a mistake, Professor? Is the collision between Ophiuchus and Posita inevitable?
I've double-checked my equations, Rocky.
Yeah, you double-checked them last time, too.
Slightest margin for error. Ophiuchus, Cleolantis planet, which didn't need any help from anyone.
Just ignore him.
She'll need plenty now. A fleet of spaceships for evacuation.
Shut up, Winky. Just shut up.
Bavaro. To him, his moon is a place of beauty. His whole world.
Sit down.
Well, we better go. He has to be told.
Now he can be told.
Is someone going to drive? Wait for me.
Oh, Kotanda, he's beautiful.
I'll take him.
Beautiful? What is that you say? His mother is beautiful. My son is strong.
All right, then. He's beautiful and strong.
Good. The next ruler of Posita, he will be beautiful and strong.
Of the purest face?
If you'd like to make a call.
I wish to surprise Rocky with my son.
He's gonna give Rocky a son?
This gets him every time. This is going to be a doozy.
Rocky Jones!
Hello, Bavaro.
Welcome to Posita. Poopy!
Poopy?
Why was I not lucky enough to have a son who would grow up to be a fine boy like Bobby? Welcome to Posita, Bobby.
You
Welcome.
smell.
Then he could be a brave man like Rocky Jones.
Who the hell are you?
I want you to meet Secretary Drake.
Bavaro? Well, my son could be a great leader like Secretary Drake. I heard so much about you, Mr. Secretary. Welcome to
And they're
Posita. Come right in.
doppelgangers. Look at them.
Well, my son could have a brilliant mind like Professor Newton here. Welcome, Professor.
Bavaro, you are...
Bavaro and Bavaro
Come
and
right in,
Bavaro
Professor.
creeps in it.
Hi, Bavaro.
Oh, hi, Winky.
Winky! Or like Winky, my son would...
Would get beat up in the
would
third
have a
grade.
huge heart and a wonderful twinkle in his eyes. Gentlemen, I was afraid we'll never meet again, Rocky. My moon travels a lot, Mr. Secretary.
Yes.
You're a lonely man, aren't you?
Starting your course.
Yeah.
Mel Torme.
The way the gypsy moons, Posita and Nagato, travel through space, it's an astronomical phenomenon.
Big face.
What is
Something unusual, Bavaro.
Something that happens.
See, the atmosphere which joins the two moons serves as a chain. One moon swings the other, then the other,
I
and
swing
so on.
both ways.
strange that we don't get dizzy, huh?
Bavaro, please, listen carefully.
You're fired.
On the 19th of next month,
Where were you?
your moon, Posita, will crash head-on into Ophiuchus. Both will be destroyed.
Just do London Bridge to show them how it works.
What? What do you say?
Posita is going to be destroyed?
Unless you buy these magazines now.
Yes, Bavaro.
No, it will not happen. Never! I will not let it happen. Never!
Okay, we're convinced.
Now,
Fine.
little prince. Don't cry.
Oh, honey.
Sweetie's trying to tell us something.
You know, Vina, in some strange way, our baby knew about Posita's tragedy before Rocky told us.
Oh, sure. Everybody's baby is so smart.
I have had great pride in Posita. More than anything, I'm distressed that my son shall lose his heritage.
Cuckoo.
How the people of Ophiuchus must hate us. Their moon stands still in all innocence, while we rush forward to destroy it.
Kind of a Spritz cookie cutter on his chest.
Have
there.
they started the evacuation?
Evacuation.
They don't know what's going to happen. Ophiuchus is ruled by an arrogant woman named Cleolanta. She won't allow her people any information about life on other moons and planets. Even the possession of an astrophone set is punishable by death. We tried to reason with Cleolanta, but she wouldn't
We
listen.
secretly switched her.
She even threatened to kill us if we returned.
But she must know. She must be warned.
She will be. Mr. Secretary, may I suggest you go with Bavaro to Nagato and meet with Torvak, the ruler. We'll need his help in the evacuation.
Oh, yeah, I'll take orders from you.
Professor Newton,
You make
you
cookies.
and Vina and Bobby will do what you can here on Posita while Winky and I are gone. There must not be any panic among the people.
Yes, Rocky.
Mr. Secretary, we'll leave for Ophiuchus immediately.
Hey, Rocky, couldn't we rig up a space anchor for Posita?
No, we're not going to
Call
rig
both
up a
off.
space anchor.
We only could, Bobby. That'd be a great solution.
I love that pooper.
When in the Ukraine, visit Chernobyl.
So, who's leaving here?
Looks like the landed Dairy Queen gone wrong.
But you can't marry Ken. You don't love him.
Trinka?
Jump on.
Well, aren't you proud of me? Today I have a special audience with Cleolanta. My suzerain says she has great plans in store for me.
So why are you dressed as Liberace's chauffeur?
Well, aren't you proud of me?
We used to have plans too, Atlasan. We were going to leave Ophiuchus and see how other people lived.
To me, Ophiuchus comes first. You're talking as foolishly as a child, Trinka.
Yes, Atlasan.
And that's pretty foolish, it's my point.
Jeez. And the women who love them.
Bet she's dressed for her Rumpelmints ad.
I better hit the bottle.
Even in the future, booze satisfies.
Breaker, breaker, good buddy. This is the hot pagoda.
Pigs in space!
So you ever think you'd be just sitting here saying nothing?
Well, there's Ophiuchus.
This is your scalp before treatment, Winky.
Cut rockets, Winky. We'll stand off and try to get a message through.
Take a left here and we'll try it at Parallel Park.
We'll be lucky if we can get through to Ophiuchus. Cleolanta always jams and garbles our messages.
You're right, Winky. I know we can't get through to Cleolanta, but we'll try for the underground. You see, there's an underground faction there in favor of joining the United Worlds. If they have a secret astrophone set, they can relay my message to Cleolanta.
You know, Rocky's got all the facial expressions of Troy Tempest.
This is Rocky Jones in the Space Ranger ship Orbit Jet to Ophiuchus.
Rocky Jones.
Civil faulty.
Alert, Ophiuchus. Alert. Learn this.
Yeah, learn this,
The
Rocky.
moons Posita and Nagato are traveling in our solar system. On the 19th, the moon Posita will
Oh, I know.
Cleolanta must be told at once. An evacuation must be planned. The United Worlds offer all possible assistance.
We all remember John Banner, Sergeant Schultz from TV's Hogan's Heroes, the sitcom that pokes fun at wartime atrocities in such a life-affirming way. Yes, yes, John Banner, probably the most affable man that ever walked this earth. And now, with the Bannergram, you can send John Banner in his warm greetings anywhere, across the street or across the nation.
Yes, John Banner, like Pope John the 23rd, gathering little children unto his bosom.
Oh, better than Pope John the 23rd.
You're right, much better. So cheer up Aunt Jane in Denver.
Or congratulate Cousin Bob for no reason at all in Denver.
Or just send John Banner to yourself in Denver. Believe me, you'll feel warm and wonderful. Just pick up the phone and say,
I want to send a Bannergram.
A few quick keystrokes and John Banner for everyone. Love and happiness.
Hey, Joel, I bet that's fun to send a Bannergram.
Go ahead.
Let me try.
Oh, no.
I did it wrong. I sent a John Bannergram. That's true.
And I just sent a David Brennergram. Look out.
Wait, I sent a Lucas Tannergram.
A Lucas a Juniorgram.
A Junior Samplesgram.
A Whitman Samplergram. Oh, no. Now you've got me doing it, you little devils. But it's all a good example of the wholesome effect John Banner brings to any family or social event. Spontaneous fun, good-hearted enjoyment, likes you best.
I love John Banner.
Because he loves me.
Here's one more.
Oh, no, you sent a David Mametgram.
I know nothing.
Look out, we got moving. Blythe Dannergram.
That's a great one.
Well, that was a bust. I was parading down the hall in my sash, and the award ceremony doesn't even start till next week.
Trinket, will you forgive me?
Of course I will, Thunder
You know,
Thighs.
I'm ambitious. And I love officious.
And I'm not superstitious, and you look delicious.
I also love you, Trinket.
Hey.
Which is the greater love? I don't know.
It's a paint-by-number Kandinsky up there on the wall.
Offer all possible assistance. I'll repeat the message.
You're wearing a wire, aren't you, darling?
United World.
I love that show.
Trinket.
Atlasan, please. Please forgive me, but you must listen to what the voice is saying.
Now it's garbage.
This is Rocky Jones in the Orbit Jet. Clear to Ophiuchus.
Oh, boy.
Well, I guess I'm not here, huh, Rocky?
Think we got through, Rocky?
I doubt it, Winky. If Cleolanda heard our message, there'd be some reply. A warning to stay clear because she didn't believe us. Or demand that we prove our information.
So?
Oh, I don't know,
Rockets on, Winky. We'll attempt a landing.
Aye, aye, sir.
You know, it doesn't feel like a Thursday.
My first lobotomy kit by Sony.
Who else is in this underground conspiracy against us?
Oh, just Betty next door.
I'm not in any conspiracy against Ophiuchus, but you must listen to me.
You will answer my questions, and that is all.
Can I flick that thing off your
Who else
forehead?
is in the conspiracy?
No one. I only wanted to hear how other people lived and what they were like. And I love Ophiuchus as much as you.
You answer my suzerain's questions and not one more word.
That turns me on.
That's very good, Atlasan. Knowing the punishment, it wasn't easy to report your wife's betrayal.
Thank you, Cleolanda.
I'm still mad at you, though.
Cleolanda, my suzerain.
Yes?
There is a spaceship descending on Ophiuchus.
It's Rocky Jones. Please listen to him.
Silence, Trinket. My suzerain does not need the advice of a traitor.
Atlasan, prepare to fire.
You're fired. Oh.
Fire control's ready.
No, Atlasan.
Fire.
Whoa, almost hit the string.
That's heavy stuff they're throwing, Rocky.
Who cares? Gee, we might die. Oh, boy.
The next one will do it. Ready, Atlasan. Ready and...
Please, Atlasan, don't start to fire again or I shall have to kill you.
Thelma and Louise, 1999.
Fire, Atlasan.
Yes, my suzerain.
Then this will stop you.
What a wingspan.
Don't repeat the order, Cleolanda.
She's got one look, and this is it.
Friends are visiting from Europe.
Watch out for the tricycle! Oh.
You hit my tricycle.
Last one.
Imprison that woman.
Yes, ma'am. Live to serve ya.
Allison!
There's ham in the fridge, honey.
15 years and you just never know, do you?
Not since Fire Maidens of Outer Space has there been such a ladder scene so compelling.
Super City, you build it.
By Marx.
By Hasbro.
Hey, Rocky, have you ever had a funny feeling you're about to get slugged?
Here, let me complete the thought.
No matter
Boom!
what happens, Winky, don't fire.
Hi, I'm new. I'm Rolf.
Oh, no. Crash of the Moons is on.
Alert the guards. Kill those
We are
people.
guards.
I don't want them inside the city spreading lies to my people about the united world.
Okay.
She's wearing that armband because her career is dead.
So that's when I got into stamps. It's fun.
Well, I don't see any welcome mat. There isn't even a doorbell. At least when we were here with Secretary Drake, they let us in.
Winky, I want to hit you so hard.
Hello? It's important that we see Cleolanda. Who is it that wishes to see Cleolanda?
We're selling candy. Send boys like us to Jupiter.
Oh, if they've got no visible panty line there.
I'm every cheapset till you find a plot.
Come on. In or out, you space pilots. We're not trying to heat the outside.
Oh, see, I told you we shouldn't have put those things there.
You all right, Winky?
Sure, Skipper.
All right, take us to Cleolanda. Move!
Take us to the river. Drop us in the water.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We are in a crappy film.
We are in a crappy film.
All right, Winky.
Drop him.
Atlasan!
Cleolanda, I don't know what happened. I was going down the...
Cleolanda, you're going to sit down and listen to every word I have to say.
Sure, it's for your own good.
You're going to sit down and think about what you've done.
Next on Nick at Night.
Come on, bring it in. Come on, bring it. You're doing okay.
Baby trapped in film eats own hand. News at 11.
And he's been so happy for days, laughing and not a single whimper.
Now he insists on eating.
Yes, Mr. Secretary?
This toaster speaks to me.
Yes, I'll tell her at once. Oh, and my very best regards
A nut burger.
and to Torvald. Out.
Alfred, to the Batcave.
I just talked into the radio antenna. Everything's fine.
Where?
Shut that
Meeting
shit up.
Gato has been successfully
Como
concluded.
arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Torvald will gladly welcome the unfortunate people of Posita to his move.
Oh, but when will Bovaro return? I have concern for our son.
Not for several days. They are making plans for temporary housing on Negato, so we can start the evacuation.
Ew.
All right, we're going to go out there and we're going to show this team what we've got, all right?
No, Cleolanda. Not a day must be wasted, not even a single hour.
So, lunch?
Winky and I will return to Posita immediately to help with their evacuation.
But what about Ophiuchus?
They will be dispatched from the United Worlds. They'll help you with your evacuation to a new world, which will be mutually agreed upon.
They will tell me where to take my people.
No, Cleolanda. They'll only advise.
For you.
Please,
Geez, the
Grant me
Paris
one
peace talks were easier than this.
let me speak alone with my lieutenants, Atlasan and Lasbon.
You can tell they're falling in love. You can see the sparks.
All right, Cleolanda.
I'm feeling stupid today.
Cleolanda.
I'm just going to put it on preheat.
They must be silenced. If word of the crash of moons leaked out, there'd be panic here on Ophiuchus.
I can't imagine why.
The gas will keep them inactive until I've decided what to do.
Winky, you've been eating cabbage.
What is it?
Quick, Winky, cover your face.
No, more of your face.
The vent up there.
No, that's the sconce.
Come with me, Atlasan. We will make our own plans. To be safe, Atlas San, we should explode Posita. Here.
But if we exploded it there, Posita wouldn't have a chance to evacuate all its people.
Pshaw.
This vagrant moon Posita aims to destroy us. Instead, we will destroy it. We act only for self-preservation.
We're Republicans.
Yes, my suzerain.
You're wearing the crown, honey.
Oh, the cookies are done. Toll House. Betrayal becomes her.
This is the extermination room at the Fana Suites.
This is my lucky day.
So, are you still sore at me for turning you in?
Lamb chop, pumpkin, snooker.
Trinka. Trinka.
Trinka, trinka, trinka-doo.
Atlas San, tell me we're home. I had such a bad dream. I want to hear you laugh and say, wake up. Forget your dream.
Yeah, forget your dreams. You're in prison, honey.
But Trinka, I did only what I thought was right for Ophiuchus.
Did you kill Rocky Jones?
No, he's only asleep.
Atlas San, did he get a chance to speak?
Yes, Trinka. And now I'll be a great man in the history of Ophiuchus. The savior of our planet.
How?
I don't know.
Cleolana's spaceship. We leave soon to intercept this menacing moon. It will be my honor to fire Tritanic missiles into Posita, which will save Ophiuchus.
I love it when you talk that
I'll be
way.
rewarded, Trinka. And all I'll ask for is a full pardon.
Do I have to quit my job?
For you.
But on the astrophone, Rocky Jones said there are people on this moon.
Trinka, that can't be helped.
Atlas San, report to landing base.
Goodbye.
Boy, your voice
Atlas San,
carries.
wait. Warn those people on Posita. Give them a chance to live.
Trinka, I'm only obeying Cleolana's orders.
I was in Austria doing the war.
Gambled his life to warn us. To give
Why
us
don't you marry Rocky Jones,
we
then?
must do the same for others.
Atlas San, report to landing base.
I'm coming, you great cow.
Now you'll go back to sleep and know nothing until I return.
Sorry about your death sentence, hon. Bye-bye.
Hon? Did you turn on the gas again? I'm tired. Thanks a lot.
One more look.
Hey, she's flipping me off. That gal.
Whoa, did I get really betrayed last night or what?
Oh, hi. I was just coming to fluff your pillow.
Trinka, you're a great deal wiser than I am and much braver. You do whatever you think is best, but please be careful. Laswell is on guard, and he thinks you're asleep. Get in.
Dude, I'm never gonna get to kiss her.
All right, $100 to whoever can guess who's in that rocket.
Really?
Oh,
Neither do I. As long as he needs. Huh?
Look out, here comes Craig T. Nelson.
Because I'm bad, Jomo. Jomo.
It's all right in there?
All right.
Oh, I'm really stupid. Nell!
Well, everything seems to be in order here.
You know, she never would have made it at a private girls' school. She just can't sneak very well.
You know, it's quite the trend looking into these.
Here we go. Oh, yuck. You can see Rocky's whole area.
Be like a pixie.
Lady love, I will...
Oh, what a gas over.
You didn't see my area, did you?
What? Who are you?
Please, stay there just a moment. Watch that window. If it starts to open, you must appear to be unconscious.
Huh?
Yeah, like that.
Please, come with me. Hurry.
But if I'm not, if the door, what if I, hyperviral.
You just stay there and die.
Gypsies, tramps, and thieves.
Sit down, close to the door where you can't be seen.
All right. Dear Penthouse, I'm a... Is that right?
It's okay.
Hold on. Taking care of business.
Whoa, that was really not that close.
I'm Trinka. You must be Rocky Jones.
Yes.
Can't see any way out of it.
Tell me, Trinka.
Why are you wearing a pagoda?
How long have I been asleep?
I don't know. I was also put to sleep. They call me a traitor to Ophiuchus.
Which is total crap,
I have
man.
an astrophone set to listen to your voice. My husband is Atlasan, and Rocky, Cleolanta, and Atlasan have left Ophiuchus. They're going to try to shock Posita out of her orbit. They're going to bombard her with Tritanic missiles.
Wait a minute, can I just have a cup of coffee?
How long have they been gone?
Not long. Rocky, if you could only get to your spaceship.
Yeah.
Could you give me a ride?
Right, yeah, he has to appear unconscious and look like two people.
Oh, I didn't get to wear puppy toes for being stupid.
Housekeeping.
Oh, right in a winky.
Whoa.
Tripping. Still works in the future.
Yep. Come here, you. Take that, Perry White.
Take it back. Take it back.
Okay, I'll try the samples.
Wow, I wonder if he knows he's beating the crap out of Carl Sandburg.
So do you think Jerome Robbins choreographed this whole thing?
Too bad we don't have weapons. We gotta get to the spaceship. Hey.
You know, he could take Winky out right now and no one would know.
Oh, shame, really.
I'm a wood nymph.
Hey, they've got a reception area and everything.
Careful blast off, Trinka.
Now just wing it. Sit there. It's a comfort rest. Got it from an old prune named Linkletter.
We're on a 20 time for a quick blast off, sir.
Full rockets, Winky. Cleolana's on her way to bombard Posita.
Vina and Bobby and the Professor and the Little Prince and all the others.
And Donner and Blitzen.
We'll make it.
Sure we will.
Right.
Hey, Rocky, who is that luscious trail of stardust anyways?
Trinka's a married woman, Winky.
Wouldn't stand a chance anyhow.
Oh.
Enough of that.
The new SD Cinerock with Winky recovery.
Cost a fortune. Stand by for more in action.
This is your Captain Rocky. If you look out the right side of the plane, you'll see...
Well, I must confess I ate your strained peas.
Get away, old man!
Better get you someone who doesn't look as frightening as I do. Help, help.
Yep, I'm afraid he's an infant, but he will grow out of it.
There's nothing wrong with the little prince physically. It's something we can't explain. It's his intuition, his sense of danger.
Oh, but there are still 14 days until our moon Posita crashes into Ophiuchus. He must not be allowed to cry all that time.
Oh, pshaw.
Perhaps when we're evacuated, when we're safe on the Gato, he'll stop.
Yes.
If not, may lightning strike me dead.
So you see, we must hurry with the evacuation.
Yeah.
You stay with your little son, Rotunda.
Rotunda? Hey, I'm just big boned.
I don't think it's the crash of moons that's bothering him. It's got something to do with Rocky and Winky.
I'm barren, Bobby.
Well, are you ready to ask for directions yet?
Atlasan,
Yes, pound
at this
sign?
glorious moment, you're so quiet.
Well, I'm just
I can't
shocked.
explain, Cleolanta.
You're deep, ampersand.
The Lockhorns in the 25th century.
Sight target.
It's gonna be a long trip, I can tell.
The moon Posita on target.
When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars.
Repeat on 5 counts.
Ready, my suzerain.
Quit calling me that.
Bobby, always on call.
Rocky Jones to Posita. Come in.
Gosh, Rocky, it's you.
That's not Rocky.
That's Rocky.
Now, listen carefully, Bobby.
You have to talk up, Rocky. The little prince is crying so loud that...
The prince burped.
Bobby! Bobby, come in!
Bobby, you stop that.
I'm afraid so, Winky.
The little prince. Cortana, Professor Newton.
Oh no, the changing table.
Look, Winky. An enemy ship.
No, what's the point? I stopped caring long ago.
Change course to attack and stop bombardment.
No, I don't want to.
Aye, sir.
Bank turn in space.
Count 2. Count 1.
Oh, the count from Sesame Street.
Oh, my Steinway!
Oh, my baby, hurry, Vina. Take him to the underground shed. That is the only chance.
He's your kid. You take him.
Go help them. Run quick, Bobby.
It would be so nice if you weren't here.
Fire.
Exciting, huh? Oh, this is like that Perfect Strangers Family Ties Full House episode where they get locked in the basement.
Hey, this is great. We get a good seat, too.
Zero on target, sir.
Fire one.
Ew, I retasted my lunch.
What was that?
Take over, Chewie.
Your ship is crippled, Cleolanda.
Come on out with your hands up.
For a missile from the other jet. So stop the bombardment of Posita.
Bombardment?
Rocky Jones.
You come down here this
How
instant.
did he get here, Atlasan?
Ampersand is in deep doo-doo.
Atlasan, don't let Cleolanda fire another missile.
Your wife, Trinka.
Yeah.
You too are a traitor to Ophiuchus.
Thumb wrestle! Thumb wrestle!
The remote, Ampersand.
Atlasan, answer me.
It's your order, Rocky.
Another moment is all, Winky. We've got to get to Posita.
Atlasan, Atlasan. Atlasan, Atlasan.
What, honey?
Nag, nag, nag.
No more missiles will be fired, Trinka. On the double, Winky. Prepare for landing on Posita.
Double Winky coming up.
Rocky, what will happen to Atlasan?
He'll die.
Their ship is crippled in space lock.
What's differently
We'll
able?
haul it in later after giving help on Posita. Full rocket power, Winky.
If you say
All
so.
rockets, sir.
Oh, good. I wanted to see the landing again.
Well, this is the uncut director's
They're
version.
landing on Bald Mountain. You know, we shouldn't sublet to Axl Rose.
Professor, get off her.
Just practicing my glissando.
Professor, where's the little prince?
That's rather personal, isn't it?
They have the baby. They tried to make it to the underground shelter, Rocky.
Trinka, do what you can for them.
Oh, Rocky,
him
my
under
baby.
arrest.
Hey, where did those little kids come from?
I've had real feelings for you, Vina.
Bobby, don't.
Hey, where the heck are we going? You know? Oh.
Bobby, if we could only get some air in here.
You could have some from my
If
mouth.
only find us.
We're all right, Vina. Look at the little prince. He knows the danger's over.
Sure he does.
Vina, Bobby, are you there?
Down here, Rocky.
Winky,
There's got to be a morning after.
Boy, that was really suspenseful.
Are you all right?
Oh,
How's the little prince?
Time to go?
time to go.
As long as they're safe.
Yep. Okay, Okay, so what's the deal, Crow? You've written another spec script?
A teleplay.
A teleplay, and we're
Oh, you mean like that piece of dung you wrote a while back? Boy, we couldn't get the stink out after you read that hunk of crap. Huh. What name did you tap on that smoldering dog flap? Oh, yeah, Earth versus Soup. Whew,
Exactly. Well, I'm presenting my new one to the group for a read-through, and then I thought we'd have a note session, you know, an open dialogue, give and take critique of my piece.
That sounds good.
Well, let me just say, not a word changes, okay? Ooh. This is the Bible as far as you're concerned. Capice?
Got it. Got it.
Okay. Well, I sort of based the premise on Crash of the Moons, where I've created a whole other universe for the viewer to enter. Joel, you're Thringmar of Linkamus 13, ruler of Blitticrankafranks, and Blongmaster of Kralafrangamore.
Gotcha. I'm Thingmar of Link. Right.
Servo?
No.
You're Clayman Frank, cousin to El Rapapopakank, and you're trying to retrieve the 10 swords of Yaron Quenkadork.
Yeah, whatever.
Gypsy, you're Sue Anderson. We begin with Joel.
Okay. Wingdonk, we're hit. Kringjax to full Klangdorn. Man the Kalangadangadang on the Poopaflu.
I'm trying, Bleedlegunk, but my Palakunkachrome has reacted with the atmosphere on Trelmakadorf 34, and my Bleezels are nearly crumpletied with only several poopy-rums left.
Gypsy?
What's this word?
Krellin Kankafrus.
Krellin Kankafrus! Oh, what's this word?
Oh, never mind. We'll skip to my part. This is great. I kind of took the idea from Star Trek. Thringmar, we had many wars like this back in our galaxy. The bloody Civil War of Earth, the tragic World War I and World War II, the Flazendork Wars of Gregum Frank 18.
Well, Tatukalom Grinkle today we've learned a great fringleworm. Never to try to change the blink-a-rink and cranks of Klanglemore Kakranka-snork.
Yeah, and then the credits and music roll. Well,
I have a minor suggestion.
Yes?
Why don't you set a match to the Stinkburger and never put pen to paper until the mountains crumble into the sea?
Okay, well, that's just fine. Well, I'm sending this off to Sid Field, and there won't be any royalty split for either of you two.
Servo, come on, we've got Blanca Krunken Snorken sign.
I heard that!
I envy you, Quotanda. I've never
good one, Crow.
Creative. They put the baby in the outbasket.
Oh, there's enough women for a baby shower now.
So, Bonomatic working yet?
Patchwork job, Rocky, but the magnetic pole should have enough power to bring an Atlas Sand spaceship.
Good.
Thanks for the strokes, Captain.
What? Oh, I'll get it.
Legato to Posita. Secretary Drake to Professor Newton. Come in, Professor.
Got the rap
Posita
here.
to Legato. Rocky Jones to Mr. Secretary. Great to hear your voice,
He's
Bob.
got a real important part.
How did Clear Lantern receive the news of the crash of moons? Has the evacuation of Ophiuchus started? This may come as a surprise, Mr. Secretary.
But I'm a woman.
Clear Lantern is now on Posita. Well, that is, she's standing off in space, waiting to be brought in. Rocky, she should be taking care of the people of Ophiuchus. She tried to take care of Posita and almost succeeded. When will you return, Mr. Secretary? Bavaro and I are leaving now. Temporary housing has been arranged by Torvak. The people of Nagata will be glad to welcome their friends from Posita. The evacuation starts tomorrow morning.
Sam Hill is he talking about?
Out, Rocky. Out, Mr. Secretary.
Ready for magnetic ground control of spaceship, Rocky.
Oh, fine, Winky.
Thank you, Winky. Thank you, Winky.
Posita to Ophiuchian spaceship. Rocky Jones to Atlas Sand.
Atlas Sand speaking. What is it, Rocky?
Secure in your control chair. We'll bring you in for a landing in a spiral spin.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Man, I say frog and that bastard jumps.
Anytime,
Wait,
Winky.
you got a call from the governor. Don't...
Every day, the shadow of Posita will become blacker on the surface of Ophiuchus.
No, it
You're
won't.
a traitor beyond words, Atlas Sand.
I did not command the crash of the moons, Cleolanta.
I'm
But
guilty of
Ophiuchus
loving
could have
too
been
much.
saved.
And all the people of Posita would have died.
Everything you touch, you destroy.
I'm proud of Trinka.
Oh, that really hurt.
We'll be back right after this. We're back.
Please understand.
I'm a magic man.
The crash of moons is an unfortunate thing that cannot be explained nor prevented. We can only offer united efforts so that all the people are saved.
But I want Ophiuchus saved.
What about my needs?
Seems you're more interested in the land than in your people, Cleolanta.
Without a land, there cannot be a race of Ophicians. My people will separate, drift apart to one world and another.
My land, too, is being destroyed, Cleolanta. But my people will stay together.
Clink,
get
that idiot out of here.
Some planet that's rich and fertile and can be developed.
Delicious.
Mr. Secretary, please. What is it, Rocky? And Bavaro.
Yes, Rocky?
We should make plans quickly to evacuate both Ophicius and Posita. But we should speed the plans to evacuate Posita first.
Then draw names for
If this
Christmas.
can be done in time, Cleolanta could have her chance to save Ophicius by destroying Posita after Bavaro's people have left it.
So it's a win-win
Bavaro,
situation.
Could you get your people to Negato immediately?
We can shuttle airships very fast through the atmospheric chain.
Oh,
you're here. That my moon is the destroyer. So everything possible will be done.
Prepare my spaceship at once.
Prepare this.
Atlasan and I will wait until Posita is evacuated, then resume the bombardment.
Oh, no, Cleolanta.
You get back up to
Rick
your
and I
room.
will be on the spaceship with you in Atlasan. I'll give the order to start the bombardment. Oh, Winky. Sir, you and Vina will control the orbit jet under Secretary Drake's command.
Aye, aye, sir.
He and her?
Sir, word will be sent to all available spaceships to stand by to aid in the evacuation of Ophicius in case the bombardment fails. Professor.
I'm not dead yet.
Rocky. You'll come with me to see if the bombardment shocks Posita from its orbit.
Yes.
Hey, Rocky.
No one hugged me today.
Bobby, you're a bad person and nobody likes you.
Board the orbit jet.
Little Prince, what's bothering you this time?
Your head.
If you could only talk.
If you could only act.
Hey, maybe it's over now. We can get quick and Epilogue 45.
How is the little nipper, Martha?
The last plane to Negato is leaving.
Sophie's choice.
Oh, brother.
But there was no room in the inn. Then the space Joseph and Mary took the tiny infant to space Bethlehem. And that was
Such
when
a
they...
fine little prince to be raised without the land to rule. Come, Cortanda. I must prepare the flare signal that will tell Rocky the evacuation is complete.
Oh, I've had this happen before.
Yep. Slug bug, anybody? Ooh, an effect.
Professor, Posita has just signaled complete evacuation.
No, that's just a serial number.
Watch carefully, Professor. Check to see if we succeed in shocking the moon from its orbit.
Yeah, I'm still trying to microwave my burrito.
Start the bombardment.
Two missiles direct on target, Professor. Report results, please.
It went boom.
The course of Posita is still absolute without deviation, Rocky.
What do you know?
Fire again. Again and again.
Whoa, whoa, slow down, little lady.
Trotanic missiles.
Something to do. Don't cost nothing.
Oh! You can't blow up a Cocoa Puff. There's just no way.
We're driving missiles, Professor. What's your reading?
The beauty myth.
Posita does not show the slightest deviation from course, Rocky.
But I do.
It must not be.
A crash of moons is something that was meant to be, Cleolanta. We can't stop it.
It's karma.
Ophician spaceship to orbit jet. Rocky Jones to Winky. Come in.
I'm in a meeting.
Ophician spaceship to orbit jet.
Ask nicely.
Mr. Secretary, Rocky Jones is calling in. I'm with you, Rock. What's the report?
Don't go in there for a while.
Moon, Posita, failed to show results. Collision with Ophicius on the 19th is absolute.
Well, I figured, Rocky. Mr. Secretary?
Give me that pinkle, Winky.
I've alerted all the spaceships in the vicinity.
Pinkle week.
The fleet will now go to Ophicius.
Look, he's got antelope horns.
Cleolanta will be glad to hear that, Mr. Secretary.
A land, a world. Where shall I take my people?
Please, Cleolanta, give us your cooperation. We'll do everything possible. Now, Rocky...
It's a plot of the United World. It's a trick to make the Ophesians a lost race.
Atlas Sam, no time to lose. There are plans to be made.
It's a plot, a trick.
A female trick.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. Rocky, you will arrive in Ophiuchus first.
Okay.
The people must be warned and told to prepare for the evacuation. If there is a panic, everything is lost. Yes, Mr. Secretary.
Yeah, disavow this, Mr. Secretary.
I have a good partner for the job.
All right, this must be the end.
Right.
Yay, it's
Ooh, I
over.
kind of like that.
Ooh, that was really good.
Well,
Yay.
I guess they're traveling, huh?
Gee, for crying out loud.
Okay, say cheese, everyone.
I'll blast down the ship. I know the field.
Go ahead, Atlas.
Oh, suddenly we're friends.
Okay, now, Mrs. Webb, we're gonna turn around up here. Okay? No, Mrs. Webb.
Devo, new traditionalists.
Colonel Puppy Paws. Nell, come in.
Fort Apache of the Bronx by Marx.
Oh, you just can't get enough of these here shots, can you?
Let's milk this dry, huh?
A spaceship.
Oh, no duh.
My chance to escape.
You've given the orders, Rocky Jones. But now, as suzerain of Ophiuchus, I demand the right to speak to my people. Alone.
Ooh. What he lacks in expression, he makes up for with hat tips.
I must respect your leadership.
Atlasan.
Look, my name's Gary, okay?
You really sucked the air out of the room.
That's it every time. Your USC Trojan!
All right, now's our chance.
Hey, it's me, your queen.
General Russell with the Queen, only $2.
Good deal.
This has all the earmarks of a run on the bank to me.
I've got $2. I'll wrestle the queen.
Blast off! Take us away from Ophiuchus.
Oh, yeah? We'll take this, Puppy Paws.
Suddenly it's a Guns N' Roses concert.
Wrestle the queen, my God,
Harold, come on, don't cause trouble. Why don't we just take our seats?
Geez, these flight attendants are tough.
Wouldn't it be more productive if they did this to Winky?
Stop! I command it! Stop!
Ooh. Now's my chance to be a real radio DJ.
Please. This is Trinket, your friend.
Trinket?
I won't command, but listen to me. You all know what is going to happen. You have a right to be afraid. But we have fine friends who will help us. If you will all behave in an orderly manner, the United Worlds will see that everyone is evacuated by the 19th.
Yeah, boys.
That little lady makes a lot of sense.
That's right.
Wow.
Walk around together and walk as real men.
Lunch today will be tomato soup, tater tots, and pudding in a cloud.
Horowitz is visibly shaken.
All right, let's us wrestle the Queen now.
Hey, snappy pantsuit.
Oh, America's crummiest home videos, huh?
You said I was brave, Atlasan, but I'm not. I'm frightened.
You smell like cheese curls, honey.
We still have 5 days.
Orbit jet to Ophiuchus. Vina to whoever will answer.
Who will answer?
Sure hope
Who
it's you,
will
Rocky.
answer?
Rocky Jones to the orbit jet. Come in.
I'm alone with Winky and Bobby. Get me out of here.
Rocky. Secretary Drake is following in on the XV-8 as commander of the evacuation fleet.
You have your clearance, Vina.
So don't call me
Be
anymore.
careful when you land. There's understandable tension here on Ophiuchus. Out.
Out, Rocky.
You could fry eggs on her.
Get that thing off.
Frank Sinatra has.
This scene again. Oh,
it's better this time.
Well,
there's two rockets.
Oh.
She walks like a flying monkey, that one.
N36. N36.
Citizens of Ophiuchus,
Hey, turn the reverb down.
you will each receive a slip of paper.
A voucher for your planet.
16, 17, 18, and 19.
Bingo.
For the people who draw the 19, I can only say this.
So long, suckers.
Atlas and I will be on the last spaceship to leave, the Orbit Jet.
Okay, but who are you?
Under the command of Rocky Jones.
Me?
None of our friends from the United World will leave until everyone on Ophiuchus is safely on their way to a new home.
Oh, they're just moving them to North Dakota.
Yeah, they'll do that. Huh? Oh, field of missile silos. It is North Dakota.
It's a cardboard cutout clan meeting.
Please make sure you have your boarding passes as ready.
The XB-5's ready to be dispatched.
What about the MC5, huh?
Order to XB-5. Blast off.
God, does he mean us?
No, that's them.
Okay, you go ahead.
All right, thank you.
Goodbye.
All right.
You know, their luggage will probably end up on Jupiter. Thank you.
Boom!
Blast off orders. XR7.
Your table bowl is ready, Edie.
And so on, and so on, and so on, and so on.
Anderson and Barb.
Your pizza is ready, Edie.
You got a toenail on your forehead there. Just flick that off there. Never mind.
Oh, wait, I mean W005. As the world turns. Curly Neal to show you how.
Success at last.
And I helped.
Anderson and Zeke.
Up there on Ophiuchus, Rocky. We better blast off.
Thank you, Bobby.
Please, my suzerain, there'll be another Ophiuchus.
No. I remain here.
I'm sorry, Cleolanta.
Whoa.
Does that make her carry on luggage?
As long as she fits in the overhead compartment.
Tickets, please.
Here it comes, the crash of the moon.
All right, finally. Woo!
When the gods play snooker.
It's cosmic croquet.
This is the most exciting moment of my life.
That I believe.
Oh, they evacuated the wrong planets. They were full of people.
Why should this happen? Why?
Bovaro to Rocky Jones.
Hi,
Bavaro.
Rocky Jones to Bovaro. Did you see the crash of moons?
No, I was on the phone. What, did I miss anything?
But what does it matter, really? Torvald here put it so wisely. It isn't the land.
It's the cheese.
The people who make the country.
Oh, I hate it when John Banner waxes philosophical.
Allow me.
Bovaro.
Bite me.
Do you really feel that? Do you really believe it isn't the land, but the people who make up a country?
Are you that much of a rube?
Yes, Cleolanta. And please try. You will see.
Thank you, Bovaro.
No further questions?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, 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 very much. Thank you so much.
Very. Let's get out of here now, quick.
I'm not going. This can't be the end.
Yes, see, check it out. Let's go.
Oh, it says.
Hey, come on.
Oh!
Oh, boy, just when I think I've seen the worst movie ever made in the whole wide world, along comes the worst movie ever made in the whole wide world.
It's okay, Tom. Listen, we got a letter to read here. It might cheer you up. This is from a guy named Jason Becker. Let's put that up on Still Store, Cam. Good. Okay, it says, Dear everybody involved, here's a poem to show my appreciation. 2 years ago, I found MST3K. What are all those random unconnected letters and one number, the unenlightened would say? So I introduced them all, and now they have such fun watching Joel and the Bots dismantle films like Mutant Space Ranger 2001.
It's not very good, but it'll have to do on such short notice.
Tom, oh, that's written there. I see.
Attention! We got something coming in on the Hexfield view screen. John Banner.
Somebody sent us a bannergram.
Joel, how wunderbar to see you and your friends, mein lieber Schatzes. If my young son could only wear a jumpsuit of such a deep, rich red color, how happy he would be.
Oh, thanks, John Banner. We were just reading a letter.
I know, and what a lovely letter to be read by such warm and wonderful companions.
Oh, really neat. Hey, you know, we must say that we really loved your work on Hogan's Heroes. Yeah. Tell me, what was Werner Klemperer really like?
You must never mention that name again. Do you understand me?
Yeah, sure thing, John. Isn't there anybody we want to send a bannergram to quick?
And now permit me to admire your lovely space dwelling. How wonderful it must be to have friends like the manly servo and the golden and witty crow.
Do something, Joel. This aggressive niceness is making me really uncomfortable.
If I could just find a way.
There you go. And what a lovely device you have. How wonderful it must be to have that. I know if my young son only had such a wonderful device, how lucky he would be to have it not closed in his face.
Thought he'd never leave. Oh, Dr. Forrester.
Don't you do it! Don't you do it! I knew you sent a bannergram! Frank, don't open the door!
Hey, someone sent us a bannergram!
Poopy!
Hi, Bavaro.
My goodness, how wonderful it must be for Dr. Clayton Forrester to have such a caring, considerate, and able-bodied assistant such as yourself. And I love what you're doing with the place. And what a fine table. I can see that you did the woodwork and perhaps varnished this table, for it says it was refinished with loving and gentle hands. But of course, a house is not a home without two people who really care for one another in it. And how could Frank not care about you, Dr. Forrester, with your sharp, deductive mind and your irascible sense of humor? How lucky for you two to have found one another. And I hope one day my infant son will be able to conduct such experiments to help or hurt all of mankind. Yes, I say humankind, for none of us would be here without our mothers. Soft and kind and nurturing mothers. And the mothers of the world are so very, very special. I only hope that my son is born to a mother as wonderful as yours, Dr. Clayton Forrester. Frank.